Hello, I'm Zachary Shen, and this is my 2023 GT project on We Are the World. In this presentation, I will give examples of natural disasters and negative human activities, compare and contrast negative human activities to natural disasters, connect human activities to how they can cause natural disasters, discuss how natural disasters and human activities damage ecosystems and humans, and provide safety methods for natural disasters. So what is a natural disaster? It's a naturally occurring event that causes destruction. Hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, flooding and tsunamis, blizzards, droughts, and wildfires and mudslides are examples of natural disasters. So what's a human activity? It's something a human does to cause something to happen. Since we are saying it is negative, the effect negatively affects the area. Pollution, deforestation, overconsumption, and burning of fossil fuels are examples. Land and mudslides and wildfires are also can be caused by human activity. Here's a Venn diagram showing natural disasters versus human activity. Natural disasters are caused by nature, whereas human activity is caused by humans. Natural disasters we can be protected from but not prevented, whereas human activity can be completely prevented. Human activity is in our control, whereas natural disasters are out of our control. And they both involve mudslides and wildfires, and both damage ecosystems. So here's a small little chart showing the relationship between certain disasters. You'll notice that burning fossil fuels causes 4 natural disasters: blizzards, drought, hurricanes, and tornadoes, and pollution is just is just one caused by humans. Droughts can cause wildfires, and hurricanes can cause flooding. So why is burning fossil fuels so bad? Fossil fuels are fossils of decomposed organisms that have been buried in the ground for millions of years. These fossil fuels are carbon rich, so when they are burned, they will create energy. But a byproduct of burning fossil fuels is greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases have a special ability that when they are released, they go into the atmosphere. They stay there, and they retain the heat that enters the atmosphere. This keeps the planet warm, and is called the greenhouse effect. Heat is an essential element for life, but as time goes on, more heat will accumulate. This negatively affects areas like icy and tundra biomes where they lose their habitat over heat. So how does this cause the 4 shown weather disasters? Well, hurricanes form starting from a normal storm that's created over warm ocean water and humid air and low pressure. That creates a turbulence from warm rising air and cool falling air. Tornadoes form from thunderclouds, which get in the middle of warm air rising and cool air falling, as well as high wind turbulence. They can drop down, and that's a tornado. Droughts are just intense heat and low precipitation periods, and blizzards are caused by the cycle of warm air rising and cool air falling with snow or hail clouds. You'll notice that all the things in bold are related to heat, which is how they're connected to global warming. So why did I say that land and mudslides and wildfires can be considered both human activity and natural disasters? Well, just from where they're caused. Natural disaster from a mudslide could be like, well, unstable ground and gravity just causes it to fall. But if a human were to say dig from the bottom of from a stable and make it unstable, then it would fall due to the human. Whereas for wildfires, leaving a fire unattended from a human would be a human cause of a wildfire, whereas a lightning spark hitting a tree causing a fire is natural. So the destruction of natural disasters to humans. Well, the one all of them share in common is property damage and a way of hurting humans, like freezing, power outages, dehydration, flooding, drowning, burns, air pollution. So, what about the effect of it to local ecosystems of organisms? Well, it's the same thing except for um, property damage. It would be considered habitat loss for some of them. What about land and mudslides and wildfires? Well, land and mudslides cause property damage, suffocation, and injury from falling objects, and wildfires cause property damage and burns. For local ecosystems, instead of property damage, it's habitat loss. What about the destruction of human activity to humans? Well, pollution causes suffocating air, airborne diseases, and dirty water. Deforestation causes potential food loss. More people could mean more mosquitoes spreading diseases. And burning fossil fuels cause global warming, diseases, and air pollution. Overconsumption can cause a scarcity of food and inflation. As for the effect on local ecosystems, well, pollution also stays the same with suffocation, diseases, and habitat loss. Deforestation, just habitat loss. Burning fossil fuels causes global warming, which causes bleaching corals, which is habitat loss, and overheating. And overconsumption would lead to lower biodiversity or extinction, which takes animals out of the food chain, causing an unbalanced ecosystem. So, how can you stay safe against a natural disaster? Once again, they are just part of how Earth works. We can't prevent them, but we can decrease the harm they do and stay safe. So stay as far away as you can from a volcanic eruption. Take valuables and necessities when you evacuate. You can watch the news to see if a flood might come or a tsunami might be developing, and evacuate as fast as you can. And if you are stuck, wait for help to arrive. For weather like hurricanes and blizzards, check the news to see what they do. You may need to evacuate, but if you don't, move all plants and tools inside that could cause destruction, and stock up on essential supplies. If a tornado or earthquake is in the area, then go to any rooms with no windows at the lowest level of your house. Watch the news to know if a drought might come and stay hydrated. And in case of emergency, it's good to know skills like CPR, first aid, or treading water in case of like a flood or a tsunami. So what do I mean by we can lower the rate of when a weather natural disaster comes? Well, they are not preventable, so we can decrease the rate. They all have the common factor of being caused by burning fossil fuels. So the easiest way is to shut down companies that use fossil fuels. However, it's not that easy since thousands, millions of people in the world use cars which use gas, so it's essential. And thousands have fuel-related jobs or work for companies that use fossil fuels like Chevron or Shell. So a method like this would take time but is possible. This is called decreasing our carbon footprint. Some plans are already in action to switch to electric cars and create more electric energy generators that rely on more renewable energy like geothermal or hydroelectric. More jobs could open up for these companies, and soon the amount of greenhouse gases being put in the atmosphere would decrease, slowing down global warming and lowering the number of natural disasters annually. However, they will still exist as they are part of Earth's natural processes. Here are my sources. Thank you for watching.